Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And they will not get a chance to... Now Griffin on first down. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away and nearly picked off.
On their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Griffin. Got a man. It's Gibson complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 20. They'll throw on first down with Griffin. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Operating from the gun, Griffin. Flush to his right. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the gun, here's Hill. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Out of the gun, Hill. Finding some room at midfield. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Shut your damn mouth. That's pick 6. Exactly. That's touchdown. He's slow.
Pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot. As he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Throwing on 3rd down, Hill eluding the pressure right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. They'll try and run the option. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. The shotgun snap for Hill. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 36-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 24-yard line. 5. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. 5-yard touchdown. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
38-yard line.
It's complete to DK Metcalf. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard.
That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the...
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Play fake. Hill. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 3rd and short. This time they stay on the ground. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the half. It's Griffin. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
Been there, done.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 1-point game through 2 quarters as we get rolling here in this second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Off of play action, Hill. They're targeting Godwin once more, this time complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
Play action. It's Hill. They'll roll, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack by Julius Peppers. 4th down. Hill remains on the field as they'll go for it. And they are going for it. Here's Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted.
2 times. Come on now.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on 3rd down. Hill. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. For it. It's Hill. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Ball up to the 35.
Come on now.
They come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 30.
Throwing again. Griffin. And his throw here's incomplete. Six-time Pro Bowler Calvin Johnson, the intended target. And now it's third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Griffin. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. He's going to air one out. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And they rattle off a big one. 62 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I did. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field. To see what they do on the next down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance. Now here on EA Sports, as we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. And they've got three tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the two-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for two, but weren't really sure they should go for two. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. From the gun, Hill. Forced out to his left. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Washington 17. Our home team 12. Sebastian Janikowski set to kick off.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling.